Hi, I'm Kai Rudak. I'm the project manager for PACT construction at our Eden East project, and today we're going to be talking about our piling. Piling is essentially a circular board foundation that is poured within the ground. Our piling system that we've utilised on Eden East is a contiguous piled wall that we're using as a retention system in order to construct our basement. Our piled contiguous wall is dictated by the geotech report and also the final use of the building. Essentially in our instance, it is a car park for an apartment building. Our piled wall we designed to be a continuous flighted auger system, essentially a CFA piling rig to be able to create a contiguous piled wall. Once the location of the piles are surveyed, which comes from the architectural design, the piles are set out on site through a licensed surveyor and then piled using the CFA piling rig. We have a sequence coordinator with our piling contractor to be a hit and a miss pile system to ensure that one pile doesn't encroach into the wet pile while it's being piled on that day. Once we get our design from our piling contractor, we then create a design for our piling platform. Our piling platform is essentially an area where the piling machine can operate safely and in accordance with the piling regulations. Once we have our levels with our earthworker, we bring them into site, they cut the levels to suit our piling platform. In this instance, we utilise recycled road base to compact to 300 kPa that was required for this specific piling rig. Once we have our engineered piling platform signed off, our piling contractors arrive on site with their equipment, they erect all the equipment, do their safety checks and balances, ensure all the paperwork's in place, and then prior to them starting, we have a final check-off. When the auger has been fully removed, a piled cage is lowered into position within the concrete and then set in place to ensure it doesn't move while the concrete is setting. A certain section of reinforcement is left above the ground level to allow for bonding and embedment into the capping beam. As this is a contiguous piled wall, the piles need to be connected in order to provide a cantilever while the basement is being excavated. This is created by constructing a capping beam, which is essentially a 650 by 450 millimeter reinforced concrete beam which spans over the heads of the piles, connecting them all together. Once a certain amount of the capping beam has been constructed and cured correctly, the basement excavation can begin. The wall is then pressure washed, reinforcement fixed in position, and shotcreted to the desired finish. Creating a reinforced concrete standard basement wall was out of the question due to the fact that we can't over-excavate past the outside of our boundary. Therefore, a contiguous piled retention wall system was chosen for this specific job.